Hello everyone and welcome back to another Train Sim World 4 first look. This is the Flying Scotsman. The most famous steam train in the world, they call it. I mean, it probably is. Maybe the Mallard. But yeah, here it is. Looking fantastic. 6103. I think in its preservation sort of stage or phase. And it looks absolutely stunning. Hopefully you can hear me alright. I thought you can sort of hear like construction work. I guess there's something inside the train. But it looks really, really nice. I think Dovetail have actually been working on this for about 2 years. At least that's what I got told when I went to the Dovetail headquarters. So it's been sort of a bit of a passion project for some of the guys there. As you can see, it looks really, really nice. On the outside, sort of all the little knobbly bits and wires and metal bits going everywhere. It just looks fantastic. I'm ready for the whistle. It's going to have a really mighty whistle. There's the whistle. You would think a locomotive like this would have like a really nice, massive sort of whistle to it, like a proper meaty sound. But no, it's that. But fair enough. This is the inside the footplate, which it looks absolutely fantastic. Especially if you compare it to the other steam trains in the game. It looks, I mean, a whole sort of world different. Even the people look different. They're like wearing that purple, like a royal sort of purpley colour. But yeah, it looks fantastic, and I best check before we actually go any further, because it would be a bit unfortunate if we didn't have that on. Is if we have, where is it? Where's hard to find these things? Steam fire. Yes, it's all good. But yeah, it does look very nice. Right, let's there goes an Azuma, zooming past. Let's set that to forward. I did have a little tinkle of this one. I did actually go to the Dovetail headquarters, although I can't really remember much. I know the cylinder cocks are hidden somewhere. I think they're on that side actually. They're not on the driver's side. There they are there. You got the GSMR cabinet. Bit of a shame you can't actually use the GSMR. I can't turn it on or anything. But you got that in there. Various things you can open up. I mean, there's a whole load you can open up. It's been proper, thoroughly sort of worked on. I wonder if you can actually go into the tender. Sort of go up onto it. No, you can't. Can we get that? Yeah, that's shut. Do a bit of that. Do that. There's a lot of different things you can open up and press and do, and we're going in here. Look at that. We can go through the corridor, the cab door, and then out this side. There you go. You're now in the coaches. Not many steam trains have that. But as this used to run non-stop between London and Edinburgh, well, you couldn't have the same driver the whole way up for sort of 5 hours continuously driving. So they would switch over. So I suppose this is sort of the crew area. And yeah, come into here, through here, and then basically just straight up onto the footplate. So then you can have a crew change, which is really quite cool. I mean, really cool actually. Being able to sort of walk through to the footplate. But let's sit back down again. Someone's building something inside. Who's doing the building? I wonder if they actually went to a building site to record that. Right, let's. How do we get on this? Trying to work out how we turn this on. If not, we'll just shift enter. Must be like a button for it, or where's the wire go? Doesn't really go anywhere, does it? It'll be somewhere, won't it? Is it up here? Is this it? Cab light, cab light. Looking for a fuse somewhere, or switch to turn it on. Maybe back here somewhere, maybe. What's that? Vacuum chamber release. No, yeah, we do want to take control of that. Don't panic. I think we'll just do shift enter and see what moves. Ready? Oh, that doesn't actually seem to do anything at the moment. Does it not want to do it? Oh, there we go. Control enter. So what? I don't think anything actually moves. Right. Okay, we got the grain, so we are actually all good to go. We're going up to Donny, so we've got about 25 minutes, half hour. Hope that audio is okay. But we should be able to go. Are you ready? If we actually do get moving, that is. I'm trying there. A little bit, move forward maybe. A little bit. Come on. You know you want to move forward. Oh, here we go. Slowly going forward. The brakes are probably... No, I think they're... Yeah, they're off. Let's get them shut. Here we go. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Where's the speedo? There's the speedo. 25 here. Sounds really, really nice. As we head on to the down fast. Well, it was just the down line. In the Flying Scotsman. No one in chat. None of you must be going the Flying Money Pit. There are a lot of people calling it at the Flying Money Pit. It's the Flying Scotsman. Have you not? Oh, listen to that. It's just nice to have a completely different steam train in the game. I know we had the 4F, but yeah, the Flying Scotsman. It's not BR, it's not backdated, it's modern day on a modern day route. It's nice to see it. And it looks superb. 75 miles an hour. Is that actually our top speed? I suppose it is. I want to go faster. We're at about 35 at the moment. Might be a foot crossing coming up. Got to get a flyby shot for that. Oh, here we go. And a zoomer coming down as well. That's going to be a photo mode opportunity. Quickly get to that. Ah, I'll probably miss that. I can quickly get into photo mode and try and get that back end of the Azuma. I think, no, we can. There we go. That is what I want to get. Get a bit of that, get a little bit closer. Maybe change that depth of field a little bit. Photo mode is just great. How cool. Some of the screenshots you can get on here. Just superb. Such a good tool. Can we get the sunroof open? Or the roof hatch? Sunroof. Probably. There you go, roof vent. Oh, you can close it like that. Don't know, what can we put this down to? 35? Or can we do a bit higher? Fully open. The steam chest pressure's going a bit all over the place. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Keep an eye out for that. Yeah, it's probably not a good thing, but it's alright. Let's go ahead. Is there going to be a level crossing somewhere? It's nice to be on the Flying Scotsman, as I've just spent 2 hours on the US route. So it's nice to sort of be back on home soil. Oh, that is really nice to see. I think that's new as well. I've not seen one of them before. I thought I saw that on the first look. That means that signal is it's semi-automatic. So it is controlled by the flow of trains, but the signaller can have control of it as well. I think that's actually the first time I've seen a signal on there, semi-automatic signal. Don't think on any other routes they've got them. They probably should, they just don't. Oh, and also, yes, you might know that, but we have got the Mark IIs in a maroon colour, which is really weird. For some reason I was thinking Mark 1s, but yeah, they are Mark 2s, but in the maroon West Coast Railways. But not licensed West Coast Railways colours. So that's really good, really nice. We got a 50 now. Another Azuma coming past. Zoom past us. What's this one here? Yeah, this one's an automatic signal, as it's got the 2 white stripes, but it doesn't say semi. So that one is controlled by the flow of trains. And if it doesn't have any of the white stripes, it means it's a manual signal controlled by the signaller. Just a little bit of railway signalling stuff which you have to learn for being a dispatcher. Nice. He's having a good time. I'm pretty certain that's purple, isn't it? I'm not seeing things. That is purple. You've even got you've got all the safety stuff. You've even got a teacup here as well. Track circuit operating clip, which you put down on the track, and then it makes the signal go red because it breaks the track circuit. So the signal, well, behind the last one behind you will turn red. Well, where the detonators? Has it got detonators? Probably in that little bit thing there, isn't it? The detonators somewhere tucked away. This is lovely though, and just yeah, it's really well done. 50 miles an hour. Can we put the reverser down a bit more? Or was that not a good idea? So we're going uphill at the moment, so if we get there, if we don't get there on time, we know we're going a bit slow. Nice ambient sounds as well, and the wires look good, which is good. There it goes. Outstanding. Very, very nice. And you got the tail lamp on the back. Flying Scotsman. 50. Come on, we can speed up a bit. Let's back to 35. We are going up a 1 in 200 grade, so we're probably not going to pick up much speed. Don't know how it differs to the Jubilee in terms of how you drive it, because on there, on the 8F, you sort of set to 35 on the reverser. But this one's here. Can we put it down more, maybe? Not really, it doesn't really seem to say, it doesn't really make a difference. That's going mental. That's probably not a good sign. How many miles is it though to 24 miles in, yeah, we're going to be late. 24 miles, wow. Well, we might get there on time. Yeah, we're not really gaining that extra speed, are we? That's all off. So yeah, sort of 50 miles an hour seems to be the top we're getting. Come on, train, you can do it. There's another zoomer. That's what I mean, the top speed's only 75. So we'll just stick it there. I mean, we are going uphill 1 in 200, so it's relatively steep. So hopefully at some point we'll come down the other side and we can speed up again. Look at that, that looks really nice. Just sort of that view. All the wires, all the OHLE looking just good for once. There it goes. Yeah, when I look at those coaches, I just think Mark 1 because of that livery that they're in. But no, they are Mark 2s. No, don't do that. F1. There we go, let's get that back on. 1 in 661, so hopefully we can get a bit of speed on us. Yeah, we are slowly going up now. Have we got any stations we're going through? I think it'll be... what would it be? God, what is the one after... Newark Northgate's the one in the middle. I think it'll be... oh, God. What one will it be? It's going to be... Bear with me. Retford? Yeah, Retford, I think. Yeah, Retford. Yeah, Retford, I think. Yeah, because you can see the low level and then the high level platforms. Yeah, so Retford is we'll be going for quite soon. Actually, not soonish, but at some point. There you go, almost 60 now. That gradient's a little bit nicer. So you can hear me alright. Armrest. What can we actually do with the armrest? Oh, there you go. You can move it if you want. Oh, does that mean we can close the window? Oh, there we go. Look at that. Brilliant. Really, really good. And you got the locomotive brake and other brakes as well. Train brake. Which should mean the braking's quite nice to use. Because, yeah, on all the other steam trains you've got vacuum brakes, which are really not nice to use. So yeah, hopefully it'll be okay. Fingers crossed. Yeah, all good. That speed's going up quite nicely now. Yeah, what's the highest limit? What's the highest speed you guys can get in the Flying Scotsman? Put it in the comments below. The highest speed you can get. I think someone at the Dovetail event got, yeah, 126 or something mad like that. Well, they did, yeah, got quite a bit. Yeah, the details is really nice. Max speed, that's 25 miles an hour. Tops number. Tops is the class system. So class 377, class 45. That's all tops. So this is 98872. 10 to first, 45 miles an hour. What are we going at now? 61 miles an hour. Is there a pedal? Can we actually get out? I'm scared. I wonder if we get out, is it going to throw the brakes on? So obviously this has got the modern safety systems, but I can't see any pedal there. I'm not going to risk it though. It's really nice. Very nice. 65 miles an hour. So we are picking up that speed now on the downhill grade. Makes a nice change. Let's get another flyby shot. Let's go ahead and watch it absolutely flying by. Pretend we're watching from the fence here, watching here. There it goes. And yeah, this is part of the deluxe edition. So you do need to have the deluxe edition to have the Flying Scotsman for now. And I got 72 miles an hour. It's almost at the speed limit. Although I'm sure we can go a little bit quicker. Test its legs a little bit. Really going for it though. In fact, yeah. You know what? We are going to test its legs a little bit. I mean, the locomotive max speed is 75 miles an hour, but the line speed at the moment I think is 115. So, you know, we just don't keep an eye on the speedometer. Go a little bit quicker. See how fast we can get it. Cautiously, of course. It would be nice to try and get this up to, you know, like 100 miles an hour. Driving significantly over. We're not, that's just the loco speed limit. Let's go ahead. Because yeah, we're on quite a bit of a downhill gradient at the moment. If we can get it to 100 miles an hour, that would be great. So I wouldn't do this on a normal, but this isn't a normal vid. This is a first look, and we want to test the limits of that Flying Scotsman. I guess we're probably going to be going through this way, aren't we? So we're probably actually going to... Yeah, it's not through the platforms. But we can still see it though. We're right at the end of the platform of our camera, sort of off the edge here. Or even go on that side and watch it coming through. Oh, here it is. Here it is. There it goes. What speed are we going at? We are going 80 miles an hour. It's not actually that much over the limit anyway for the train. This is more like it. Although we are going back uphill now, so we end up losing that speed. How far to Donny now? 16 miles. We've only gone 8 miles. Hopefully you can hear me alright, and if you can't, enjoy the train. It's very nice. That is just going mental still. Maybe we have to do something to sort that. Nice though. We've got the window as well. Oh, is that the... Yeah, that's that one. Can we open that front one? No idea. What cameras did we get? No, we got that camera still. Nice. Absolutely tearing up the East Coast Mainline. Lovely. I should say this whizzing past at 80 odd miles an hour. Let's get another. We gotta get this. We literally got tons of flyby shots. Not getting flyby shots would just be wrong. Well, that house has just grown. Let's get it from this side. Try not to get photo bombed by a Azuma. Absolutely flying along. Nice. Back in we go. How many miles now? 14 miles. In 9 minutes. That's not happening. Look how fast they are going round there. You just think that's going to fall off. How fast that's going. I wonder if actually any steam trains did have that. Where the sort of connector just fell off. Just look how quick it goes. Like how was it not fallen off and flung off somewhere? Lovely. Whereas this locomotive is, I think, yeah, 100 years old. 100 years old. 1923, I think. This got built. And still out and about today. Albeit, probably not completely original, but yeah, still out and about. Going 82 miles an hour, 83 miles an hour-ish. Very impressive though. What's that on the front? So the coupling there. I do hope we can see this utilised on more routes as well. Brilliant. Oh yeah, we're wearing purple, so very smart. There we go. Would actually be nice to see when this is timetabled to come through. It would be nice to see people on the platforms. Because, I mean, this always gets people out on the platform, so it would be cool to see when this is timetabled to come through. You see more NPCs sort of turning up to with their photos and cameras and sort of standing at the end of the platform. That'd be a really nice little hat thing to have. I mean, you won't see that now, but it would have been cool. Should be danger, Flying Scotsman about. There it goes. Absolutely flying along. We have now got 10 miles to Doncaster. What a machine though. What a machine. And after this I'm basically gonna be going in something completely different. Going in the Vectron. Well, that's my plan to record that after this. I don't know which video's going out first, but nice. A warning board here for the 110. Where are we going? 83 miles an hour. That's it, tearing up the tracks. There's the 110. Yeah, it would be good to learn this route HUDless at some point. It's on my plans, or within my plans. A sort of viaduct or bridge across there. Got 5 minutes to travel 8 miles. That might be possible. I'm going fairly quick. Maybe. Although probably still a bit unlikely. Yeah. Cool. 1 and 263. 1 and 197. It's a bit of a gradient up here. Shouldn't affect us too much. I mean, we're already at this speed, so we've just got to maintain it. And you can actually see it was built at Doncaster. Doncaster at 1923, London and North Eastern. Kind of taking it back to its birthplace. Yeah, we're losing that speed actually. 70, well basically 75 now again. There you go, we're now at 75. Nice. Would also be this, well, there might actually be some tender first bits as well. Of course, there's some tender first things you have to do running around it. And what head code are we running as? 1 Zulu 39. Six miles in 4 minutes? Yeah, probably not. We'll be a little bit behind, but that's fine. Wonder if we're holding up anything. Imagine that being held up by the Flying Scotsman. I mean, there we go, there's a train there, but shouldn't really be affecting that. At least not yet. Maybe in a little bit though. I suppose you can sort of enjoy the scenery a little bit more going at this speed in this train. Look out the window, just enjoy it. So whizzing along at 125. Well, that is still quite cool though. This is what you want to be doing. Yeah, well done to Dovetail Games. I really didn't think we'd be seeing a Flying Scotsman. I mean, this sort of early on within Steam. I know. Yeah, I mean, I know it's been about a few months now since we had the first Steam route, but seeing the Flying Scotsman already, it's like, what? Already? I thought this would be, we'd see this in quite a few years' time. So it's quite impressive to see it already, within Train Sim World. So well done, Dovetail Games, and also how sort of good it is as well. Train Sim Classic, I have to admit, it's crap. It's a pretty crap mod. It's just not good, and it's about, I think, 13 years old or something like that, the model. So it's great to have a fully new TSW model. It's awesome. It's great to see. And it just looks so good. I mean, look at the grain and the shine on it. It's just, oh, that's great. Right, probably start slowing down soon, don't we? Because otherwise we're going to go through the station, which I don't really want to be doing. 3.5 miles. Still a little bit to go. There's another Azuma. Little toot. Slightly longer 9-coach version. We're annoying for the first. Look, we got the 5-coach, not the 9-coach. Oh well. Another line up there. How that goes. What's that line up there? Oh, that just joins up to where we're going. Okie dokie then. Right, let's get the regulator off. 80, yeah, we got I think 85 miles an hour in the end. So we'll say 85 miles an hour. What can you guys get it to? The yellow coming up as well. Time to try the brakes out. How good are the brakes? Are they not good or are they quite good? I mean, they should be up to modern standards, so they should be quite good. Which actually they are. They do look to be quite good. So that is that's good to see. And yeah, in fact, the brake, they are quite good actually. Look how quick we're coming down. I'll only be arriving a couple of minutes late. Not too bad. Yes, we are now approaching Doncaster. Doncaster, our final destination. Just look at that. Oh, it's just nice. It's really nice. Should be a single yellow around here on the approach. In fact, can we try and get a really nice shot? But just go on the photo mode just quickly. Try and get one of the nameplate. You've got to have a good nameplate shot. We changed that a little bit. Change depth of field. Not that. So it gets right in there. So I pictured it as looking quite nice, but it really probably doesn't look great. So it should be approach control into Doncaster, but we can't assume. So we'll be careful. I wonder who actually who drives the Flying Scotsman? Like, do you have to have like special, or do you have to? I don't know. Who qualifies to drive the Flying Scotsman? It's a good question, actually. Yeah, who qualifies to sort of drive the Flying Scotsman? I suppose you can't just get any train driver in there. I suppose it has to be someone who's worked a certain amount of years with steam trains, and someone who knows the line like the back of their hand. Because I mean, the view from here is quite restrictive. So I suppose you literally need to know just off the back of your hand. Tiny little bit of power. Just to get us up to that red. Yeah, just look at it. Don't you just love train simulation? Train simulation is just fantastic. One of the best games you can play and one of the best hobbies to have. Cool. Oh yeah, I suppose just thanks to Dovetail Games for making it possible. I mean, no one else has bothered putting a train game on the well, not tried but failed putting a train sim on console. And yeah, we're on the console on the Xbox Series X for this. So you have got to thank Dovetail for that. I know everybody gives them a lot of grief, and some, you know, I'm not always positive about Dovetail for some of the things. I mean, some of the things on here I've not been too happy about, but the fact, you know, they've actually done it on console and done it pretty well. I mean, just look at this. It's great. Got a position 1 junction indicator. I don't know, it clicks so loud though for the signal. It's platform 4, and is that right over to the side? Or is that this one then that we're coming into now? Well, it is the one we're coming into. Oh yeah, platform 1 there, there's an Izuma in there, platform 2, yeah. Okay, here we are. So it'll be right to the end of the platform. So we've got to be careful not to allow the front past the signal. That wouldn't be any good. We certainly don't want a wheel slip either. Nice and steady. Looks like we were possibly holding up a fast train. Oh well. Oh, this one says Doncaster on there. At Doncaster 1251. I don't think it is going here. Well, it is, but I think it's going to York, wasn't it? Yeah, York. Maybe it stops here for a little bit. Yeah, we don't want to go any further than that, just in case. It's a long enough platform, and we're in anyway. There goes the fast train. Sorry, mate, we're holding you up, but, you know, oh well. Flying Scotsman comes first. Well, there we go. That is the Flying Scotsman. That's absolutely fantastic. What were the coaches like as well? The sort of the passenger area. I suppose it's just the usual Mark II interior. What they are wearing? They all wearing like the same clothes. Oh, that was a lot. Yeah, it was a little bit of speeding, but I think we yeah. What were they all wearing? I'm interested. Oh, we're already off. Let me out. No, it's got the single yellow now. But they're all wearing like a Scotsman top or something. Well, off that goes, not making any noise. The silent Scotsman. That's going to be it for me. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Big thanks to Dovetail. Oh, not that one. Big thanks to Dovetail Games for giving us a key to show it off. Links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. After that, thanks for coming in, and hopefully see you in the next one. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.